Hey gang, welcome to the May 2018 episode of Gems and Rubble. It's me, Jeff Stone, and I'm here to tell you what to buy and what not to buy. That's right, you will obey me. Well, you'll obey me unless you've got a pair of those sweet sunglasses. And if you have a pair of those sweet sunglasses, I really hope you didn't run out of bubble gum.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Anyway, moving on. Today I got two guys for you. And they're both, I've got 4 books, 2 people, and all card tricks. A ton of cards. So if you're a card person like myself, then you're going to be interested in what I have to show you. First 2 I'm going to tell you about are from John Bannon, who's one of the guys that I studied early on in my magic career. And he's got a ton of stuff out. Recently, he's put out some stuff with Big Blind Media, and there's some great DVDs put out by him through Big Blind Media. I'm not even going to talk about those today. I'm going to talk about these couple of books here. They're little booklets, and this one here, Mega Wave, is actually what he refers to as fractal tricks, which are packet tricks. Basically, that's essentially what they are. Tricks that don't require the entire deck. And so if you're into that kind of magic, packet tricks, just a few cards, you'll love this book here called Mega Wave. And I believe this is the book where he has the idea. I'm just going to quickly, it's right here. So this idea here, where you have a little packet of cards, and then he has a $2 bill wrapped around it. For the new young folks out there, $2 bills are a thing. They're real, actual currency. Anyway, so he has this fun idea of wrapping some cards with a $2 bill to make it this interesting little prop that leads into a poker type of an effect. So there's some poker effects in here. There's some what does he call it? It's a scam presentation. Where is it? I can't find it right at the moment. Worst review ever by Jeff Stone. Anyway, there's some great stuff in here. That's the short version of it. There's an effect called Smoke and Mirrors, which if you guys are a fan, you'll know that was one of his books back in the 80s. Anyways, a lot of good stuff in here, especially if you like packet tricks. By the way, I'm not a huge fan of packet tricks. However, I'm pretty sure, with one exception, every time I've ever added a packet trick to my repertoire, it's been from John Bannon. The only exception I can think of is I do Max Maven's Boave, and that's the only packet trick that I believe that's in my repertoire that is not my own creation, and it's not Max Maven's. Everything else is John Bannon's. So his packet tricks have always appealed to me. Second book, 6 Impossible Things, also by John Bannon.
You mean impossible?
No, impassable.
And I teased that we're going to have 4 books, but we're only going to have 2 because we're running low on time here. So this is 6 Impossible Things by John Bannon, and it's, again, a bunch of awesome card tricks. And if you haven't read John Bannon's stuff, he's a very good writer. He's very good at explaining the effects, the principles behind it, and the instructions in the books that he writes are very clear and very easy to follow and easy to learn from. As I mentioned, he's one of the guys I cut my teeth on back in the day. So if you like card tricks, you're going to love these books, and there's some nice photographs in here. And if I'm not mistaken, you're going to be using this. I can't remember this principle he calls it. But the folding matrix, that alone is worth whatever you have to pay for this book. If I'm not mistaken, these books are only like about $10 each. I'll put a little thing on the screen to show you for sure. But they're not very expensive. But the folding matrix alone, the principle in there, it's one of the coolest, self-working, magicalist feeling things you'll ever experience with a deck of cards. Seems completely impossible. Even when you know how it works, it just seems impossible. So that's it. Sorry, I feel like I rushed through that a little bit.
I'm late.
I've been trying really hard to keep these under about 5 minutes. so that I can be fair to everybody else on the show. It's not the Jeff McBride show, it's the Jeff Stone show. He's going to review for an hour. Anyway, That's it, folks. We'll see you in June, where I will talk to you about the other 2 books. Those are by Harry Lorraine. I'll tell you more about those in June. Until then, folks, if you want to see any other reviews written by me, head on over to magicreviewed.com. And if you want to see any reviews from the rest of my team, head on over to mylovelyassistant.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next month.